Alright, in this last video we're going to talk about the query functions. I'm not going to show you all the query buttons, but I'm going to show you how it works and how to get back to a query once you've run that query. So at the top of the map here, top of the mobile, you'll see a query button. When you click on that, you'll get a number of different queries. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the premise information query, and I'm going to show you the find address query. The other ones of these are all functions you have to look and see what you think. They have limited value, so use them with your own discretion. So the first one I'm going to look at premise info. When you click on that, you get a form that says enter the location name, and notice you may enter partial names for the search. So as an example, I'm going to look at station 91. So if I type in station 91, because I know it has a pre-plan for that one, when I do that, it's going to generate a query. The query comes back into the info tab and says here's a premise code, there's the name of the station, station 91. So I'll click on that. What will happen is it'll open up another query that goes to the info. It shows me the station information, and then if I scroll down on that, you'll notice that it's got a pre-plan assigned to it called test 001. Okay, this premise information tab, premise information query, only works though when you're not assigned to a call. If you're assigned to a call, when you click that, it takes you to the premise information for the actual address of the call. So once I've done this, I can click on that hyperlink. It takes me to the actual pre-plan that's been assigned to that. This is a test system, so this is a test pre-plan. Using the pre-plan, you can scroll from side to side and look at the pre-plan itself. It's opened as a separate window. It's actually an Adobe Acrobat file. Okay, that's how you do that. Now, if I click the info button again, you'll notice that everything has disappeared. That doesn't mean the query is gone. That means that you're looking at a different screen. So to get back to your query, if you want to look at it again, you have to go to Other Buttons, Query History. Once you do that, you go back to the Query History window. Here's the query history for that. Here's the query history for the specific one. So those are all there. Same thing applies, I talked about earlier. When you're done with these, if you don't need them anymore, click the delete button to get rid of them, clear the queue out. Okay, the second thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at find address. Find address should be simple, and in some ways it is, but it doesn't give you all the addresses because it's based on the geo verification, which is not the same as a straight address lookup like you would in Google. So as an example, if I type in 3030 78th Avenue Southeast for Mercer Island, and I say find matches, it's going to find some matches, and it actually found Mercer Island, found that fire station. Sometimes it won't find that match depending on if you have all the things correct. So this is 3030 78th Southeast, not Avenue Southeast. If I double click on that, it's going to take me to a location with this triangle, which if you were to zoom in there, oops, let me turn off map tracking because it auto zooms automatically. I go center on that little triangle. That's the address that we're going to, 3030 78th. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Same thing, you type in part of an address, so you type in 56th Avenue on Mercer Island, say find matches. It's going to find address ranges for Southeast 56th Street. We don't have a 56th Avenue on the island. It's actually in the water, so that's good. But it found what it considers to be the closest match in its address ranges. So if I double click on one of those address ranges, it's going to make that the destination. Now you'll see on the island, it's got an address point at that range of where we're going here. So if I go back to tracking, turn on back to normal, and I center on that point, and I zoom in, you'll notice now that we're in the 5600 Southeast 56th Street in the 89,000 block, or 8900 block of that address. Clear as mud, right?